Ternyata ada satu perempuan, dia nyanyi. Dia nggak sampai suka sama aku, guys.
When I was met him, itu lagi aku galau sebenarnya.
Leader dia dulu sakitan hati.
Yeah, I do follow Tim first, but in a way to get through the friendship, I'm not make it easy for him. Right? Because yeah, I mean like I see God works in so many ways in our friendship. So yeah, I want to give it a shot. Tim was my very first boyfriend. You guys have to know that. So I'm marrying my first boyfriend. Oh my god. Hi guys.
Welcome to our podcast where we talk about everything relationship, especially intercultural relationships. So you guys who are Batak and Bule or Java and Batak or whatever intercultural there is, kita di sini untuk kamu.
So yeah, I'm Angel and my partner.
I'm Tim.
So yeah, nice to see you guys. I hope you enjoy this podcast.
Yes.
So today we're talking about dating, how we got into dating from Tim get kicked out until we got dating. It's like 6 or 1 year period of
something
time.
Like that.
So yeah, let's get started.
Bagusan pakai bahasa Indonesia atau bahasa Inggris? Soalnya bahasa Indonesia aku.
Maybe this first episode kita banyak kesalahan, so if you guys not really comfortable with it, you just leave the comment down below. Like you prefer English or whatever. So
So aku di blacklist di Indonesia di tahun 2020 akhir. But during the pandemic, there was some challenges with my visa. Let's just leave it at that. And I ended up trying to leave, and they were like, "Oh, you overstayed your visa by 2 months. You can't come back for 6 months." And then it took 1 year because it was a pandemic and because bureaucracy in Indonesia is a thing. I'm sure you guys know. So at the beginning of 2022, akhirnya aku datang kembali ke Indonesia.
Kembali.
Oh,
kembali. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kembali ke Indonesia. And aku balik dan itu aku harus quarantine 7 hari.
Itu masih quarantine ya?
Susah banget quarantine 7 hari.
2022 masih quarantine ya?
Iya, masih PSBB itu. Jadi terus gitulah. Terus I got out of quarantine and went to church. But at that time, church only allowed like 100 people at a time because of PSBB's rules. And so like I didn't know if I would be able to get out. But I signed up for the list, and I was like the last person on the list out of 15. And they said, "I don't know, Tim. Maybe you can't go to church because we have these rules." So I was like, "Okay, whatever." But then, like the day before church on Saturday, they were like, "Oh, by the way, we had 1 slot. Tim, you can come." And I was like, "Oh, cool!" Like after over a year, aku nggak bisa ke gereja ini sama teman-teman aku yang di sana. Akhirnya bisa balik lagi. And that day, ternyata ada satu perempuan, dia nyanyi di stage. Aku belum pernah lihat dia sebelumnya. Dia lumayan cantik. Jadi aku kayak, wah, interesting. Dia lumayan cantik. Lumayan. Karena aku nggak sampai expect apa aja.
Lumayan tuh kayak 50% of cantik, you know guys.
Itu under exaggerating. Kayak, oh interesting. But sebenarnya cantik sekali. Tapi kan, like you don't want to like love at first sight because that's how you have patah hati kan. So you're just like, oh cantik. Ya udahlah. Tapi don't get your hopes up. Gitu lah. That's how I feel. Like, oh cool, whatever. Like, okay, terus habis gereja, satu teman aku wanting to introduce his friends to this person.
I mean, the story is getting more interested, so I need a little bit of water and chocolate. Can I get some chocolate?
Oh, she's gonna get chocolate.
Great.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Okay, so now we have snacks. Welcome back.
Chocolate.
After the intermission.
Not sponsored by Heavenly Chocolate. You see my hand is shaking right now because I'm so hungry.
This is by one of the best bakeries in BSD. We sell these. So anyways, so after church, one of our friends was trying to introduce people to people because he was being nice and decided to introduce me to this lumayan cantik woman. And I was like, oh, cool. I get to meet this person. And so I was like, this is exciting. I don't know what to do. I'm nervous. So I was like, what did I say?
You nervous?
Yeah, dong.
Oh, really?
Yeah, whenever you meet a new person that you're like, oh, that person's attractive, you are naturally nervous. But I don't know. I was just like, hello, saya Tim, salam kenal.
Emang? Kamu pakai bahasa Inggris waktu itu?
Nice to meet you. What did I say? Aku
Nice
pakai
to
bahasa
meet you.
Inggris.
Yeah.
Yaudah. I said nice to meet you. Kayak gitu. Terus itu aja. And then dia langsung follow aku di Instagram.
I do,
Yeah.
Wait, you haven't taught siapa cewek itu loh. I do aja.
Ya, mereka udah tahu sih.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, so that girl is me.
Yeah, by the way, in case you were wondering.
Yeah, because why I followed him, that time I was scrolling Instagram and then one of my friends, Carnella, posting their photos. Terus ada di tagging and then I was like, oh, this is the guy that having a chit chat with me. Yaudah aku follow gitu.
Ya, berarti dia nggak sampai suka sama aku, guys. Karena kalau orang suka pasti dia malu untuk follow. Dia langsung follow. Dia kayak, biasa aja cowok ini. Tapi, setahu aku, dia ceritain tentang aku ke keluarga. Guys, aku ketemu bule hari ini.
I do, yeah, right.
Kayaknya dia bercanda ya.
Like, that was Sunday. I called my family and then I was like, oh, by the way, I met this person. So I sent the picture. This is the picture. Our very first picture. And I say to my family, like, oh yeah, I met this guy. I forgot what I really said, but it's kind of like, lihat aja nanti pasti we gonna got into a H2O. So H2O is like healthy hangout. It's like dating in our church. They call it H2O.
Yes.
So yeah.
And setahu aku, little sister dia habis itu, dia mulai doa buat kami. Ini dia bercanda tapi Tuhan masih dengar kalau bercanda.
Yeah. My sister Mana,
Mana?
dia cerita dia pray for me.
Hey, kamu steady sama aku?
I don't know specifically pray about what, but
Yeah.
she prayed.
So, habis itu we didn't talk for 2 months. Kalau nggak salah.
Yeah.
So, kamu kayak galau.
Yeah,
Waktu
so when I was met him itu aku lagi galau sebenarnya, lagi healing.
Itu healing, itu tren banget masih itu.
Iya,
Orang
bener.
semua healing.
Right. So I have one of my best friend posted on Instagram, and then Tim thought that was my crush or my boyfriend
kirain
or
mereka
whatever.
pacaran.
Yeah,
Ya, karena ini dia agak orang physical touch.
I am.
Terus aku lihat dia physical touch di story Instagram, aku kayak, oh ini kayaknya mereka udah dekat, pasti pacaran.
Yeah,
Gitu lah. Terus aku
because he
kayak,
is my best friend. Yeah, karena dia best friend aku dari kecil. Gak kecil-kecil banget sih, kayak SD, tapi kita nggak
Kecil,
sampai
tapi
deket.
Not too kecil.
Tapi kita paling deket tuh waktu kuliah karena kita satu kuliah kan. Tim pikir dia pacar aku, which
Yeah.
enggak pacar aku,
Yeah.
right? So and then Tim jaga jarak. You know jaga jarak or what?
Ya, aku nggak sampai initiate.
Nggak sampai initiate karena dia pikir I have boyfriend.
Terus aku ada waktu itu banyak traveling. Aku kayak Komodo dengan random group of strangers and walking behind a Komodo dragon on a bridge, kayak videotaping it. Nah, ternyata Komodo agak bahaya, tapi itu kecil, jadi harusnya okay.
No, it's so big.
Aku sama guide. Oh, compared to the other Komodos, it was
Okay.
not that big. But I was with the guide, so I was like, whatever, the guide's gonna take care of me. Even though Komodo kadang-kadang eating guides juga, guys, so jangan main-main sama Komodo.
Serem banget.
Terus dia reply my story kayak, itu bahaya nggak sih? Kayak gitu, kayak, dan dia kayak, wah bahaya. Aku bilang, nggak kok. Terus habis itu kita talking.
Then after that we
Udah
start
kesempatan.
talking.
Betul. Terus kita bahas apa aku lupa. Tapi dia ceritain tentang dia mau ke Jerman. Dia mau ke luar negeri. Aku tanya, kenapa mau ke Jerman? Dibilang karena mau belajar dari budaya lain.
Yeah,
Kayaknya ngomong kayak gitu.
I do.
Nah, habis itu aku kayak, oh interesting. Karena saya pindah ke Indonesia, karena saya mau belajar dari budaya lain. So I was like, oh interesting, nobody has ever said something like that before out of all the people that I met in Indonesia, which is a fair number of people. And so I was kind of like, oh cool, I want to get to know this person better.
Masa nggak ada sih?
No, nobody is like, I want to learn
7
different cultures.
years?
Yeah, they're just like, oh cool, my culture is here. We're happy in
Interesting.
Indonesia. Or they're like, obvious, like I could never leave Jakarta.
Oh,
I'm like, oh, that's weird, but okay, cool.
wow.
I was not that way. I was like, no. And so after that, I was like, oh, this person's interesting. I want to get to know her better. Me being a bit bule and belak-belakang, I was like, hey, let's hang out. Let's let's do like a healthy hangout, like she said earlier. And she was like, because dia waktu itu galau, and I didn't know that, but she was like, oh, you should talk to my like leader, and I was like, repot, tapi yaudahlah, like I wasn't thinking anything serious about it. I was just like, cool, like I can go through this process, go talk to the leader. Tapi ternyata backstory-nya, leader dia dulu sakitan hati, dulu patahkan hati aku. Gimana cara ngomong? Yeah, so her leader at the time, I once was great friends with that person and wanted a more serious relationship, but that didn't work out. So I was like, I have to go talk to this person I don't want to talk to anymore in order to talk to this new person. Like, this feels not right. But whatever.
So yeah, my leader have a friendship with him before, but not working out. So in a way, to meet new people, he has to deal with the previous one.
Yeah.
So yeah, tapi nggak langsung cepet karena team takes time, 1 month or so.
Before asking her?
Iya kan?
That sounds right.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It sounds
Yeah,
right.
yeah. Even though itu udah lama banget ya, maybe friendshipnya kayak 1 tahun udah pass through.
It was after like we stopped talking.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
6 months. I had to decide, is it worth it to try to get to know this person?
Yeah.
To go through process report. But eventually I did it. And yeah, it was
You
great.
did.
So then we went on
Yeah.
this healthy hangout, which is basically a date. And
Yeah, that's a date.
and she said that she wasn't hungry, which was the very first thing that I should have realized was not good. Right, so we get there, and I'm like, hey, what do you want to eat? She's like, I'm not hungry. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, let's not eat then. Like, why would we eat? It was like 3 p.m., so. I think it
Oh
was
my
3
gosh,
p.m.
I'm so hungry, guys. And then Tim late like 1 hour. Oh my gosh, that was definitely bad impression at all.
It was definitely my friend's fault.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw him under the bus right there real quick. Everybody has that one friend, right, who is the driver who is late or takes the wrong turn.
Name it.
No. He's probably watching this. Late, and then she said she wasn't hungry, which apparently lying is a sin, so God
Lying.
forgives you.
That's definitely lying.
But it was good. It made a first impression because I didn't give her any food.
And also,
Oh, yeah, we
dia
saw
ajak
before.
aku nggak di restoran atau kayak tempat apa duduk bagus. Dia ajak aku di mana dong? Di lantai, bro. Di lantai. Kita ngemper gitu di lantai.
Ngemper.
Bahasa Indonya ngemper.
Yeah.
Ngemper di lantai. And then we talk. Like, itu kayak, bro, ini nggak mau beliin aku at least dum-dum gitu.
I didn't know. She should have asked.
I
would
mean,
have said, sure.
I mean, you...
Take my wallet.
Damn, what is that, bro?
Kamu udah pernah dating before me?
Yeah, because they always say, like, let's go eat here.
Oh, really?
I'm hungry. Let's eat this.
Okay, berarti beda type of bule dating and Indo dating.
Anyways, so somehow we had a good conversation. I liked it, but I think at the end of it, she was like, "I never want to talk to this guy again." I was like, "That was a great conversation. It was fun. I learned more about her. She seems like a cool person." But then she was like, "I don't know." Basically, our story is every single point in time of the story, she's like, "I want to leave," but somehow she didn't leave. That's what I don't understand. So
Leave what?
like you're like, I don't want to talk to this guy again. Like, no need to have another H2O with this guy. Like never gonna happen.
It's not because of that.
Oh, okay. Well, what was it?
It's because I do have my Germany college coming up in October, so I feel like it's gonna just wasting my time because I'm gonna going anyway. Jadi buat apa building a relationship gitu loh? Because I'm not type of people yang bisa LDR juga. I feel like not gonna work out.
Okay, so she thought it was gonna work out, but we started chatting after that. We started texting, and I thought it was pretty fun. What did you think? Did you enjoy our texting? After
It is
that date?
fun. I like it. Because my work, actually, it's very crazy. Oh my god, so stressful. So, having Tim for
Yeah.
chatting with me, it's like, it's fine.
Yeah. So relaxing all of this.
The way you got my phone number is also fun, right?
Yeah, you
like
you made it
tebak.
really hard to get your phone number. So I was like, I want to take you on a date, and she was like, you have to guess, and she gave me a riddle to get her phone number. So I was like, this person is like unique. Like, I don't know why she's giving me riddles to get her phone number, but it made an impression. So if you have a guy who is interesting and wants your number, and you make it hard for them, be careful. They might like you.
Yeah, I do follow Tim first, but in a way to get through the friendship, I'm not make it easy for him, right?
Yeah.
Tapi aku nggak intentionally loh bikin itu hard. Itu emang natural aja dari aku.
You like my
Kayak, oh my god, it's gonna be fun, I think. Just make a riddle, blah blah blah.
So then, anyways, at that point, I wrote a card like saying, "Hey, thank you for this date card." And so now in our group of churches, in our church, usually the sister writes a card and then gives a gift. But since I didn't feed her or give her anything, I guess she wasn't obliged to do that. But I wrote her one because I was like, this girl's kind of interesting.
Do I make a card for you?
Did you?
No, right? I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yeah. But
one
you
where
make a
there's-
card. Definitely you make a card.
I made a
But
card.
You give it late. I mean, like, not directly after the date, but like a week after.
a week or so later. Because then I was about to go to Europe, and so in the card I made a riddle,
A riddle.
and the
Dibalas riddle.
the riddle was like a, hey, do you want to go on another date with me? Which
Yeah,
kind of like forward, but I was like,
Yeah.
what the heck, why not?
it is. It is.
And I don't know why I was so
That's
confident.
cute.
That's cute.
That's cute.
And then she said maybe she'll know
Right.
later,
I know you later, right?
and I was like, wow, that's exciting. But anyway, so I got stuck in Europe for a while.
Because you got
I got quarantined
COVID.
again.
Because you got
COVID, but I had no symptoms of COVID. I just tested positive, which was annoying. And it happened like in the airport.
Oh,
So
it's so good.
we're glad that the company paid for it. And then during that time, she was told by a friend that I had met another female, and then pendekatan for a year, and then suddenly hilang, which wasn't true, but I'm not really sure. Anyway, somebody said that to her, and so she freaked out. She's like, this guy's clearly a playboy. He's gonna break my heart. And so she started being like super far away from me, and I was like, that's weird. We were having such a fun time talking. Oh, there's so many details.
Right. Kenapa aku cepet banget percaya? Karena isu itu aku dengar langsung dari one of my best friends. Kenapa aku dapat isu itu? Mungkin gara-gara lately aku sering posting, we have a video call with him and also my friends in Germany.
Yeah.
Bukan aku yang screenshot, teman aku yang di Jerman screenshot and then post it and then tagging me. Jadi aku pasti repost, right? And then suddenly news like spreading up, like, oh my gosh, Angel and Tim is just like having a friendship right now. And then suddenly like orang-orang yang kenal aku bilang lewat sahabat aku kayak, oh my gosh, you have to tell Angel, Tim is very playboy, he's like ramah to every girl. Dia pernah ada friendship 1 tahun terus tiba-tiba nggak jadi, and then whatsoever, and then so many news then after that, and then I can't really process that news, dan aku nggak confirm juga ke tim. That's my problem juga. Waktu itu harusnya aku confirm ke orangnya, and then I was like, okay, I don't wanna be with this person again because I don't wanna be going through breakup again. Jadi kayak ya udahlah, nggak usah. Karena at that time like udah mulai ada develop feeling, walaupun nggak banyak tapi pasti ada lah. Namanya kayak you chatting, phone call, you talk to your friends, pasti ada develop feelings, definitely. And then aku menjauhi Tim without him knowing what happens.
Yeah.
And then Tim bingung suddenly, like pulang dari Europe tiba-tiba aku diem, gak mau diajak ngomong. Like, kenapa cewek ini? Dia kesurupan kah?
Like super like flirty, like your jokes were like, hey, like the sunshine thing.
Oh yeah, right. Sampai ada Cringe Friday with Angel.
Yeah, you have to comment if you want to hear it in the next episode. Anyways, after I get back, I forget. We kind of like what happened after that. Like somehow you like told me that you thought that I was like too friendly, or we kind of got frustrated at each other.
That's the first thing. The second thing is ada sister di grupnya Tim tiba-tiba ask me for spend time, and then dia commenting like, oh Angel, you supposed not eating with Tim. Padahal jujur guys, kita nggak pernah
Yeah, 'cause we ate
eating
together.
nggak pernah have a lunch just both of us. Itu pasti selalu rame. Jadi gara-gara komen itu aku merasa kayak yang deketin juga bukan gue gitu, kayak aku agak prideful anaknya mungkin juga waktu itu ya. Jadi kayak dia apaan sih nih orang gitu. Jadi aku ya udah, daripada ada case, bagus case close, jauhin aja nih orang. Repot kayaknya sama grupnya, repot nih kayaknya.
Yeah.
Bye, thanks. Thank you so much.
But I guess like, so after the first date before I went to Europe and got stuck in Europe, we had like ate together. I joined after church. You joined me to eat. That was with Keela and.
Yeah, but you waiting for me, right? Kan aku serving, and then you
That's
wait.
I gave you the card. Yes, I waited for you after church, which is super obvious that I waited for you. Everybody's like, hey, why is this guy waiting for her?
Yeah, tapi itu juga kita jalan berempat kan,
Yeah, we
with
went
two
for
of
people.
my friends.
Yeah.
Jadi we never ever walk just two of us, or have a lunch just two of us.
But
We never did that.
That time was then when it switched, right? It was with the 4 people originally, but then Elle joined later.
Yeah.
So we just hang out for a long time and just chatted with friends.
Yeah.
It was just friendly. But anyways,
Yeah,
I guess we did it
right.
again after I got back from Europe. And that's when that person said hey, don't do this. Blah, blah, blah. I don't know. At some point in time, it became a fight. We kind of got angry at each
Yeah,
other.
we-
and then we
we-
had to bed us in,
Yeah, we are.
even though we had just gone on one date. So we're already fighting from then. So fighting is
Right.
probably going to be a topic we talk about sometimes.
So before we got second date yang Tim ajak aku, kita ada sempat before that ada spend time, walaupun tuh sebenarnya agak date semi date, tapi spend time itu hanya resolving the problems. Jadi kita lebih ke rekonsiliasi all our problems, right? So
We had a great
di
conversation.
waktu itulah kita ngobrol semua alasan kenapa kita seperti ini, kenapa aku nggak ngomong, jauhin Tim juga
Yeah.
bingung, we talk about this at that time. Tapi waktu itu juga kita ditemenin, I have my pembimbing and 2 of my friends. Jadi ada 3 orang yang accompany kita, tapi mereka di meja beda. So we talk and then there's a people watching
well.
us.
Yeah, even they left for dinner for an hour at one point.
Yeah.
But anyway, because you can't call it a date, you had to call it a spend time, which was kind of funny, but whatever. We survived. We made it through. So that was fun. We talked for 4 hours that day. That was good.
Yep.
And then I think you finally said yes to the date after that.
I did.
Finally. So we went on
Finally.
the second date. And then during that date, I had some gombal for her. One of which was I like you, which apparently you're not supposed to say in Indonesia. Or I don't know. So during the second date, I was like, hey, I
No,
like you.
not in Indonesia, in our church.
Oh, in our church.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to say that. Which I didn't know, because in the US you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
But in Indonesia, apparently there are rules that I didn't know about. So anyways,
Yeah.
so I was like, I like you, and she was quiet, which I expected. But I mean, it was kind of cool. Afterwards, we talked, and I don't know, I felt like, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I feel like I finally met someone who's potentially a good match. And you said something similar.
What?
I feel like at the end of the date, we went and we talked and we prayed together after the date. And I feel like I was like, oh wow, I feel like this is really cool. This is from God. I finally met this cool person. Blah blah blah. After so many not cool people.
Right.
And you were like, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Did you feel that way, or was it?
I
just
do,
me?
yeah. So, speaking about that, I have 10
10. Oh yeah, I remember that.
10 what?
List of 10 things
list of 10
that a chowo should have.
that not Choa should have, but I want
Oh, you want
my
chowo.
partner have.
Yeah.
So out of this 10, Tim have 7.
Nice. Now I have 8. Right? So just 2 left to fulfill. But one of them is Jadi Gemuk. I don't think that's ever gonna happen. Sorry.
So yeah, Tim have 7, and then, but I mean, I keep praying for this 10 list from 10th until graduate. So 4 or 5 years. But then after that, I stopped praying, and then because I got into friendship with somebody else, and it's out of this 10. So it's lupa aja tiba-tiba.
Your other friend did not have these 10 things. You had,
Tapi kayak tiba-tiba lupa. Tiba-tiba pas ketemu Tim, it reminds me to the prayer that I have for 5 years. Jadi aku merasa kayak that's cool. Like I've been ever pray about this.
Yeah.
And it's here. So yeah, dia punya 7 that time. Now he have 8, right?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
if we sell the car, it's back down to 7.
So yeah, I'm grateful that time.
Yeah, it was
Now.
special.
Speaking about holding hands, we are not expertise of talking about this. Maybe you guys can holding hands, but in our relationship we're not holding hands.
Except
Not
for once.
yeah. Tapi waktu kita dating we're holding hands. Tapi before we're dating we're not holding hands. Even kita kalau dating pasti ada people accompany us, like our pembimbing or our friends, right? Kita mau nonton bioskop ada KL yang like temenin.
Yeah.
Like everywhere we go, there's always a friends before we're dating.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, it back again to you.
Careful, right?
Yeah, we want to just be careful aja.
Well, we were careful. Somewhat
are.
careful.
Yeah.
Even though, anyways.
Even Tim never dropped me off to my place. Like Tim itu rumahnya kosannya di Kebayoran, and kosan aku di Tanah Tinggi. Batu Ceper bener. Batu Ceper. So itu beda arah kan. Jadi sebenarnya dia bisa dropping me pakai KRL to Batu Ceper and then dia go back again. Tapi we never did that. Jadi kayak ya udah abis sampai Tanah Abang we separate gitu.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, but it's worth it.
Yeah, so anyways, after that we started calling that's more or less the main part of the story. After that it was kind of like we called every day at some point in time. I asked her on a third date. But it was actually supposed to be setting up
Emang ada third date?
No, but it was supposed to be setting up our 2 friends.
Oh yeah.
So I made this third date where we're gonna set up 2 of our friends to see if they would be chochok for each other. But really, everybody knew that wasn't what was happening.
But
she did
don't
not.
know.
She thought so. I got one of my best friends to tell her that's what we wanted to do, and so she thought she was setting him up with this other friend of hers that was a third date. But of course, my best friend knew, and then everybody else kind of knew what was going on, and so now. It's supposed to happen at the end of July that year, 2022. But a week before that, I was hiking Rinjani, and she was in an Angkot, and somebody stole her phone.
Oh my
right.
God,
So
so bad.
and so I got back from Rinjani, and all of a sudden I can't talk to her because her phone is not there. So I had to use her laptop and talk through Google Meets. We couldn't use WhatsApp for a week or so, and so I'm planning this third date, which was when I was supposed to ask her to be my girlfriend, but she doesn't have a phone, which actually kind of made it easier.
Emma.
She wasn't suspicious because
the universe on your
she was
side.
figuring out
You
how
know
to get
that?
a phone again.
You know that because of
Yeah.
your plan, my phone is gone.
Yeah, well, it worked out pretty well, I would say, because of my plan. And so, anyway, so she wasn't suspicious because she was focused on other things like not having a phone. And so I had a whole week to plan and call people and figure stuff out.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like handphone aku hilang not in a good time. Aku lagi banyak pengeluaran that time, and then harus HP aku hilang, and then I need to somehow budgeting again, reorganize my financially thing to got my phone as soon as possible, cause how can I survive? Walaupun aku nggak sampai langsung beli sih, it takes 2 minggu atau lebih daripada itu. Cuman ya itu kayak the problem also the way my phone is stole by people itu very stupid. It's I got hypnotized by people. Yeah. It's untung banget ada one of my sisters yang living together with me, kita satu kosan, kamar kita depan-depanan, and thank God ada dia juga. Ya udah, so dan itu dicuri HP-nya hari Minggu lagi pulang ibadah, bayangin coba kayak jeez, oh boy.
Yeah, so pulang ibadah aku di Rinjani, tiba-tiba kami on Tuesday I think, so she had 2 days between getting our phone stolen, and suddenly me being back online with my phone. And so it was just like chaos.
Yeah.
But it ended up working out well. So on the day of our third date, I bought her a ticket, the airport train ticket from Batu Ceper to Beni City. But I did it in the morning, and so she had to like run to the train because she didn't see it in time, I think. So you saw it just in time to run to the train and catch the train.
Because I use my laptop. Like, I'm not always open my laptop.
Yeah.
And then the moment I open up my laptop, it's just like, oh my gosh, it's just like 5 minutes away from my train. Like, oh my god, I gotta hurry up now. Like, lari, keringetan deh gue basah-basah. And then aku udah sesak pipis nih, aku masuk ke toilet cowok. Aduh, aku kayak, oh my gosh, this is gonna be a bad day. Really. Like, oh my god. I just have a feeling like somebody will pick me up in any city. Like, because I don't know who gonna pick me up. Because aku gak bisa pesen Grab.
So meanwhile, I was with a friend who was late.
Wow.
On Sudirman, which was super trafficy that day.
Yeah.
And so I asked them to stop, and I got on the MRT so I could try to catch her train
Oh, siapa?
before your train.
No, your friend.
Let's leave them out. Probably the same person.
Okay.
And so I had to jump out of that car, take on the MRT to Duku Atas, and then try to run over real quick to Beni City to find her, because I knew when her train was supposed to get there, right? So I walked out as her train was arriving, and I saw the train arrive, but I didn't know where she was, right? I had no way of talking to her, of course. It's just like, whatever, I'll figure it out. And so I walked there, and it was actually really easy. Just kind of ended up running into each other. She was walking out, and I was walking in. The timing was perfect.
Yeah.
And she was wearing white, which she wanted to do
Yeah.
when she started dating. So it worked out great.
It is.
Even though it could have gone extremely not great. But it went well.
Yeah. I actually, like 2 weeks before that, when I go to Jakarta and I don't see you, it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
2 weeks. Like, so yeah, 2 weeks before that, I go to Jakarta from Tangerang Church after Sunday service with my friends, and then I was like, oh, why I don't see Tim? And I text him. I was like, where are you? And he was like, what are you saying?
So I was actually there, but we were looking for venues
my
for this third date.
God.
And so my friends were like, don't meet her. You're going to get distracted. Let's go find venues. Because
Yeah.
we were trying to find a rooftop garden in Jakarta that was good. And so we went to several different rooftop gardens because there's a lot of them in Jakarta apparently. And so I did not meet her, but she was wearing white that day too. So everybody was messing with her. Oh no, Tim's going to come and ask you out to be his girlfriend.
No, my friends messing around with me.
Uh-huh.
Dia bilang kayak, oh my God, Angel, you're wearing white. Jangan-jangan kamu hari ini stay di. And I was like, no, I don't want to be today. Like, why? Why today? No, I don't want it.
Yeah.
And then also like next 2 weeks, temen aku udah bilang kayak, just wear whatever you want. Because I always want to be asked
Steady.
to be asked in white. I don't know, because I like white color, so I just like white. And then my request is not just us wearing white, but all people wearing white. So even though not all people wearing white anyway, so but yeah, most of people wearing white, so that makes me happy. Sebenarnya I'm not on a good mood because my phone is just gone. I can't texting people, I can't see Instagram, and I can't do nothing with my phone. So it's just like, what can I do?
I met a bunch of people
Yeah.
di La Boheme, di Kuningan. And so after I met her, took Grab to go there, dia kayak agak sepi di mobil. I was kind of like, does she know what's gonna happen?
No.
Yes.
My brain like got freezing.
So this always happens whenever I do something significant. Like, waktu kita jadi engaged, juga kayak sangat kacau jadinya. Tapi dia nggak sampai sadar, dia kayak brain freezing aja.
But yeah, brain fog.
Kayaknya Tuhan freezing her brain kalau
Gak bener
something
ya kamu
big
sayang.
happens. I don't know. I don't do anything specific.
So yeah, I don't.
Dihypnotis aku.
I don't know. I have no ideas because I'm very excited that one of my friends dijodohin with Tim's friends. You know, jadi kayak kita lagi deketin mereka. Jadi I'm just excited for that moment, but not too excited because my phone is just. And I was like, Kanela ngapain di sini? Terus aku kayak, hah? Aku kayak lama banget proses di otak aku.
So we arrive at the place, right? So we take the Grab to this place, and there's a lot of people waiting for us. And so we go up to the floor, and she just thinks, of course, we're setting up our friends.
Yeah.
And then we walk in, and suddenly she sees a not our friend, right, Carnella, and you're like, huh?
Ngapain
Right?
kak? Iya, right.
Yeah, langsung ngomong kayak I love you, want to be my girlfriend kayak
Iya,
gitu.
padahal aku belum proses, belum letakin tas, and then Tim belum letakin
Yeah,
tas.
that's not my tas.
And then Tim masih pakai masker, and me too.
Yeah.
Kan masih COVID kan waktu itu.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's funny.
So we were like super fast, but somehow she said yes. Probably because everybody was there. She's like, oh my gosh, what happens if I say no in front of all these people?
Dia akan jump katanya dari atas.
Yeah.
Jadi ya udah, daripada
like-
anak parang mati, ya udah.
Wow, what a great end to the story.
No lah, because yeah, I mean, like I see God works in so many ways in our friendship. So yeah, I want to give it a shot.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
I like that. And so for me, I was very convinced. I did a lot of soul searching up to that point, and a lot of galau and bingung and kaya. Is this a good relationship or
Yeah.
not? Am I willing to go serious? Because I didn't want to like date and not get married. So I was like, if I try to date again, I'm gonna like give it up my all
Yeah.
to marry this person. Like I don't want to like.
And I don't know
overthink.
that before.
Oh, she didn't know that.
Yeah.
You just knew that.
No.
Or you knew that after. Okay. Yeah. So I was pretty serious.
Yeah. It's just when we're dating, I don't know, like you dating me for getting married. I feel like, oh, we're just dating because this is my first date. Tim was my very first boyfriend by any chance. You guys have to know that. So I'm marrying my first boyfriend. Oh my
yeah.
god, that's been my dream since teenager. Even though all of my friends say like it's not possible, I think it's too close because my voice is very loud. Great. So yeah, my friend says like it's not possible. You have to meet lots of guys and try it on until you knew it. He's the
Try
one.
them out.
Yeah, like having dating, having
Yeah.
conversations, got into a relationship, you know.
Yeah.
Even Tim also, dia punya dua mantan pacar before dating me. So yeah, but I succeeded.
Yay, she succeeded. So like that. So she said yes, and it was great. We had a good time.
Yeah, we are.
We started dating.
Yeah, that's how we got into dating stage.
Yeah. And so probably after this, we'll talk about the things that we learned and
Yeah.
the things that we would have told ourselves if we could go back and say, hey, here's how you do this correctly.
Right.
Yeah. So if you guys are galau or bingung, then yeah, we're not perfect. We still fight.
Alright guys, thank you so much.
Thank
That's all
you.
for this episode. See you on another episode. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.